leg stretch. Is the light on?
Yeah. Okie dokie.
Yep, you can hear it.
All right.
Okay.
Hello, friends.
Why does this look different than normal?
Could just be really bright.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
It's been 2 weeks since we've done live.
Yeah, I think we missed last week.
Yeah, did we do a live the week before that?
Yeah, we came back because of power.
Oh, that's right. That was right. That was before Timberline. Got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So what has happened? What's new? I don't know. Is anything new?
Yeah, moving to Bend.
Oh, are we releasing that now?
I mean...
Have we not told anybody? I don't know if we've told anybody yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We're moving to Bend, guys. So, for those of you who don't know, Bend, Oregon is like central. It's the central part of Oregon. It's high desert, lots of mountains. Smith Rock is right there, and that's basically... Smith Rock and Bachelor are just the two things we love the most, and so that area just makes sense. And we have family in the area as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so Mark found a part-time home health PT gig, and I'm going to be working at the Orange Theory there and then doing massage. And we're just going to both still be working on the business as well.
Yep.
So we're going to be busy, and it's going to be really fun. Should we tell them about the property?
No. We're super excited just because everything's in our backyard. Whereas Salem, where we're currently at now, everything's harder to get to. It's about an hour or hour plus away, so Bend, everything is 30 minutes in reach, and they have everything. We're just surrounded by like-minded people and athletes and demographics, and all good things.
Yeah, we lived in Bend for 3 months last winter, and it was the best winter ever. Like, it's sunny during the winter, which is so nice. And then also, we're able to do half days. Like here, like Mark said, everything is an hour plus away. And so it's not possible to be like, oh, let's go on a morning hike and then come back and then go to work. Like, that's an all-day event. So we would love to live that lifestyle of, being able to go play half day and then also work half day. Hey, kiddos, I'm happy for you and sad to have you move away. Thank you. Yes, we haven't really told many people. I've realized I've talked to a couple of my friends, like Haley. I was like, oh yeah, before we leave, I want to make sure that we do the X, Y, and Z. And she's like, leave to where? And I'm like, oh, to Bend. She's like, you didn't tell me that. So keep forgetting to tell people.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Have fun with whatever you're doing. Probably in Florida. That's my guess. What else is new? Mark is starting a new series on YouTube. It's a knee series. So today he went over anatomy, and it looked really good.
That'll be out tomorrow, so tune in for that.
Yeah.
Yes. Other than that, we'll be diving into kind of common knee injuries. Maybe not necessarily specific to snowboarding. I'll try to get it as specific as possible, but there's only so many knee injuries. And then some things that you can, maybe like 1 or 2 exercises for each one. I haven't decided yet, so that could be complicated, but yeah, we'll see. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emily, this is why I watch. Cool. What else?
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing other than that. We've just been busy, kind of diving into the business, seeing a couple patients. Sarah's been super busy with massages, getting ready for this move. I'm leaving here in a couple weeks, so pretty fast.
Yeah. I'm going to have to live here by myself for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That makes me... I hate it. I hate it so much.
But she has a good support system here. So yeah, I don't know. No questions today so far. I don't know. We just wanted to tune in. We haven't been on live in a while, so obviously our consistency is dampened down a little bit. So obviously, thank you for whoever's watching. But yeah, we'll try to be more consistent.
Yeah, and have topics too, because there was one time we didn't really lead into it with a topic, but it ended up being about concussions, and that was such a great talk. There were so many questions, and so maybe in the future we can have topics going for you guys ahead of time. I don't know where to look. I'm always like down, up, down, up.
Yeah, it just depends who's on. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
So, other than that, yeah, it's been nice here in Salem. Today was a little okay.
Yeah, we went back and forth.
Yeah, yesterday was nice. It was sunny.
Yeah. I went snowboarding for the first time in 32 days. So as many of you know, I have been taking a break because of my concussions, and I took 32 days off, which was so hard. But we went up snowboarding on Wednesday, and yeah, it was great. It was like a spring day. It was sunny. I wasn't planning on hitting jumps, but I ended up hitting some just because I feel very confident on jumps, especially if I'm not throwing anything, then I just go straight off of them and I feel fine. But I'm wondering a little bit if the landing is a little too jarring. We'll see.
It could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't feel like Wednesday I didn't feel any symptoms come back at all. But Thursday, I gave 3 massages, and I was just so busy that day, and I had personal training clients, and I was just go, 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 go. And I feel like that Thursday evening, I was like, oh, symptoms.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You had symptoms today, though, didn't you?
A little bit. I'm so tight. Like, I'm so tight up here. I'm trying to find... My massage therapist couldn't get me in this week, and so I'm trying to find a different one to go to. And so, I think that's part of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesday was awesome. It was a bluebird. I think it was like 40 degrees or close to it, so... Everyone
was in sweatshirts.
Yeah, I wore a sweatshirt, and it was awesome. I mean, the snow, it was a little icy in the morning. A little sketchy, but I would say like by 10 o'clock it warmed up quite a bit. And, the base, by noon, it was just too hot. I mean, I had too many clothes. I could have worn a t-shirt. Yeah. So,
yeah, there were some people wearing tank tops.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. It was really nice.
Is nobody here?
Yeah, maybe people are busy tonight.
Yeah.
It's starting to get nice out, so...
yes. You know, everyone's going to go outside.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, if no one's here, hi, Catman.
What's up, Catman?
If nobody has questions, then we can just leave it here for this week. And we'll just keep a rhythm back up. Keep coming every Sunday at 5.
Unless anyone currently watching have any questions for us, rehab, prehab, things like that. What's up, Samuel?
Oh, hey, Sam. Welcome. How are you doing? We're doing well. We have power again. For those of you who... I feel like every day I walk into the house and I'm so grateful for warmth and lights, because after going through that freezing cold, horrible time, it was very memorable. That's a good thing. But I'm
memorable
so grateful.
Is a good word.
So grateful for warmth and light.
Let's see if it's...
and having power.
Yeah.
Or was it not focused?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that
but
was
we're
rough.
doing good. When is Snowga? So Snowga's gonna be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that's via Zoom. I don't know if you've done Snowga with us. I know Samuel has. Catman, you haven't before, right? Yeah. So you can always catch us then. And if you don't know how to get into those, you can always message me. But usually on our story, either Saturday night or Sunday morning, I put up a little box saying who wants to come, and then people put their name in it, and I rally everyone up, and I send them all the Zoom code, and then we do Snugga.
West Coast, best coast, baby.
Who said that?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it. I've been holding back the whole time.
Why? Because Pacific Standard Time?
Yeah. Brognarly, what's up?
Brognarly. Hey, Mark and Sarah. So glad you guys have power again. Oh my gosh.
Thank
me
you.
too.
Yeah, we just talked about that briefly.
Me
but yeah,
too. Why weren't we here last week? What were we doing?
I don't remember.
Jared's birthday.
Oh yeah, we were coming back from California.
Right.
So
yeah. Our buddy turned 30 and we went to Northern California because they own property out there, and it is BF nowhere. Like it's like bring your guns country.
Yeah. It's beautiful though.
It was really beautiful and it was really fun. Yeah. And we had a tent. I don't know if anyone here hunts, but they have like a hunting tent, and they bring a stove and they put it inside. So once you go inside the tent, it is like
scorching
hot. Like it's freezing cold, almost snowing outside. And then once you go inside the tent, it's just like amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Catman says he hasn't done a class yet. Well, we will change that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
One of these days. Samuel says, yeah, East Coast here, and Snugga messes with my dinner time. Usually just eat a late dinner, though. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. It's so hard because we have so many people who are East Coast versus, West Coast versus Midwest. And so, like, 4 p.m. here allows for people in East Coast to still join, but if I did any later, then East Coast would be like super late. I don't know. It's hard to time it because I wanted to do 6 p.m. here. That way people in the West Coast could get done with work and then come join, but then that would be like 9 for our Easters. So
yeah, no, I think it works. I mean,
yeah,
I think it's a good medium for everyone.
Yeah, I would like to offer 2 classes again. I used to offer 2 classes, but the Monday one was so popular and the Friday one was not as popular. And with everything else that I have going on, I was like, okay, until I absolutely need 2 classes, I'm just going to do 1 for now. What else? Brognarly says, the camping looked super fun. It was so fun.
It was fun. It was cold,
but it was so fun. Cold. I don't think I ever changed.
It snowed.
It did snow. What were your highlights?
Oh, we rode dirt bikes and dual sport motorcycles. That was fun. But I fell on my elbow because it was so heavy.
Is it still bad?
It still hurts, yeah.
Really?
I think I got a bone bruise because it's super sensitive. Yeah. But that was the highlight.
Has anyone here had a bursa? I keep thinking I'm supposed to look here.
A bursa what?
A bursa. What? When you get a bursa on your elbow?
So bursa is a sac of fluid.
Okay. From hitting something too hard, right?
Like an inflamed bursa?
Sure.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Catman says, Emilio, can you guys send me the code for class on Instagram? Yes, I will do that. And I will write it down because I don't want to forget.
Yeah.
Because I forget a lot.
Yeah, actually, recently the Snugga has been super popular.
Of course.
Yeah. I know it always is, but I know last week was super popular.
Yeah, it was.
So, that's pretty cool.
Catman. I don't say it right.
Catmaman.
Maybe that's it.
Anyone here have motorcycles, dirt bikes, dual sport, anything like that? Out of curiosity.
Okay, Samuel Hoffman says, yeah, it works. Yay, word. Let's see, my highlight from the trip. I think just the campfire.
Campfire is really nice.
I love campfires, just watching the fire and talking and eating.
Yeah.
Love eating.
Me too.
And sitting in the tent and pooping outside. Love pooping outside. Something so natural about it. What's that word again?
What?
That's that word I thought of on the way home. It's very, like, primal.
Oh, yeah. Squat poop?
Yeah. It's very primal.
Definitely have to have mobility for that.
Catman, I've got so many bursas on my knee and elbows. Dang, how'd you do that? Brognarly says dirt bikes and quads. Yeah, no bursas, thank goodness. Good. Are we using that wrong?
Yes.
Well, how do you tell me how to use it?
It's funny.
Tell me.
Bursa is a sac of fluid inside your body, and usually it's to prevent friction or provide cushion in between a tendon and a muscle. So if you, so let's say someone falls on their elbow, what will happen is if you inflame that bursa, so that sac of fluid, it will fill with fluid, so it'll be like a large lump. And essentially what you want, sometimes what they have to do is they have to inject a needle and suck out that fluid, or you can allow rest and ice to dampen down that inflammation. So a bursa is the anatomical name for a sac of fluid.
So an inflamed bursa is the right way to say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, Sam. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, Sam. Catman says skateboarding. Ooh, that makes sense.
Yep.
I got an inflamed bursa on my elbow. Let's see, 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half.
It's like 2 years ago.
In Newburgh.
Yeah.
I was doing squat jumps, banded squat jumps up cement stairs, and I was getting tired, and I half-assed a step, and I tripped, and since I was banded, I couldn't catch myself with my leg, so I fell right onto my elbow. And it sometimes, like, it's still, like, so randomly will just start hurting, and then it'll just go away.
That thing got pretty big.
Mine?
Yeah.
I know, I could barely, like, if I extended my elbow, I couldn't, this is as far as I could go. Like, I couldn't even touch my shoulder.
It was like golf ball size.
Yeah,
right?
it was horrible.
Yeah, which is not uncommon.
Horrible.
So we got bursa for sure, none of it inflamed.
Yes.
Correct the mundo.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yep, you have it, you just don't have an inflamed one.
Yes.
That's funny.
Brognarly also said he has dirt bikes and quads, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so much fun.
That's the goal one day. Once, like, when we have kiddos, we would love to have dirt bikes and quads so they can just do that all day.
Mm-hmm. I had a dirt bike growing up. It was it was like a 1970-something YZ80. The thing was a tank. But it was great when it ran, but when it didn't run, it was just a piece of junk. So I remember my dad constantly had to push me through the grass because it would die.
Oh, that's horrible.
But it was so much fun. So heavy.
My family, we grew up with horses. But my aunt and uncles, they all had dirt bikes, and we'd always spend at least one camping trip at the dunes a year. So I learned how to ride there. Blech, I'd rather do trails. Dunes freak me out because when you go up high on a peak, for one, you never know if it's just gonna tinker off, or if it's gonna, like, I don't know, have a humpback, or if there's another person coming. Like, I've seen collisions happen before on the dunes, but then I've also been that person who thought it would, like, go into a normal hill, and then I just sent it off. I think they're called, like, a razorback, like a ridge kind of thing, and I just sent it off and then just started tumbling all the way down, so. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was young and able, and my body was fine.
Yeah. Oh, man, that sounds dangerous.
2 versions of horsepower growing up. Yeah, that's true.
It's very true. Very true.
It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about getting dual sport motorcycles and taking them off and camping, and they're just kind of expensive. So not the priority at the moment.
Yeah.
But someday, hopefully.
There's so many toys we want, you guys. We want split boards. We want dual sport.
I forgot about those.
I know. What else? Horses. They count as toys.
Land,
that's a toy.
House. Tiny house.
Tiny house on land.
Yeah. Running shoes for Sarah.
I do need running shoes so bad.
Let me grab those.
They're horrible. So Mark and I are really big budgeters. We budget, like, we have budget meetings every single week. We sit down, we go through all of our spending, we look and see where we were good here, or where we did bad here, or blah, 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 blah. And so we give ourselves a $100 allowance each month, and that goes really quick, especially if, you know, you go out to dinner once, like, that's like $30.
We just went to Portland and it was $50 for a couple of beers and some
burgers,
veggie burgers.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
So before he shows you the shoe, I would just want to preference this by saying I never have, like, I always spend my allowance money on other things, and I just need to. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this is I think this is the first Escalante Ultra.
Which I love.
This thing is a couple years, 2 or 3 years old now.
Yeah, I think 3 years old.
So Sarah has some tearing in the back here. Her rubber on the back is coming undone. It's a little worn out on the bottom there.
There's holes in the front too, depending on which one this one is.
So the fabric, you can see a little hole. I don't know if you can see that in there. Essentially, this shoe has lost its life, and it is essentially, it's sick. I'll just say that.
Okay, yes, he's right. I should buy new shoes. But they still work. And some of you know that I am a sentimental cheapskate.
Tell me what the lady at the assisted living facility told you.
Oh my goodness. So my very first job growing up was a server at the retirement village, and I love old people, and I will forever love old people, and I think I will volunteer at a retirement village when I retire myself. And I would always get advice from these ladies, because it was always ladies by the end. And one lady said, spend good money on your shoes and on your mattress, because you're in one half the time and you're on the other half the time. So it's very good advice. Yeah, I know I need to buy new running shoes.
Yes. And I think it's like 8 times your body weight of force every time you land on a single leg when you run. So think about how much support that shoe is providing. That much.
It is important. My shoe, it's when I run, I can feel the heat of the treadmill on my foot. Like when I mark your face. It's not good. I'm not saying it's good, but I love Ultras. I don't know if anyone else here has Ultras or knows Ultras, but we both use them, and I will always use them.
What's up, Cade? Brognarly, that's super good advice. So the running world, I mean, you'll find that people who are serious runners, they're very specific about their shoe and their brand and company, and they're loyal till they die. We love Ultra, but it doesn't mean it's the best. You'll find that a lot of fitness or physical therapists wear Ultras because of the wide toe box. It really allows your metatarsals to splay naturally like they're supposed to. There's no heel on it, so they call it a zero drop, essentially. So you really have to work up towards it because it can really stretch your Achilles tendon. But if you are capable and able, I recommend them, mostly because of the toe box, but they're not for everyone. You know, some people have an arch collapse or they need support, or they have other, things like that. But we personally love Ultras. Cade just bought the GNU Money snowboard yesterday. Super hyped for that. Sweet! I have to check that out.
I love GNU.
Yeah.
I love GNU. My very first board was a Morrow. Does anyone remember
Classic.
Morrow? Yeah,
it's like that's the classic Costco.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the classic rental.
Yep, that was my first board, and then ever since then, it's always been GNUs. I will always buy GNUs. Yeah, what is mine? Chromatic. I have the GNU Chromatic, and I have the GNU
Velvet Guru.
Velvet Guru. Her name's Vicky.
We should turn that into something.
What?
I don't know, like a bench or...
Oh, my board?
Yeah, you don't ride it anymore.
No, that's going to be my preseason board.
Oh, gotcha.
But we can...
Okay.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I think next year I'm going to get a park board. Something super flexy that I can just mess around on. Mine right now is...
too heavy.
it's not heavy, but it's not flexy. It's an all mountain, but it's made to like slice through ice, and it's really stiff, so it's hard in a park. I caught an edge last Wednesday. I was just going casually off of this small medium-sized jump, and I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was going off the lip, and all of a sudden I heard kink, and all of a sudden I was parallel to the ground, thinking, oh crap.
I watched him as he went off, and then I saw him go completely flat, like laying out, just landed straight on his hip.
I don't know what happened. I wasn't even doing anything, but I guess shit happens. But popped right back up. Anyways, it has nothing to do with the board, but I just thought of it. So,
yeah. What else happened?
Kate, you'll have to let us know what that board is like. GNU Money.
Yeah.
There's so many cool, like, small snowboard companies out there that make quality boards. I'd love to buy something from, like, a small...
Like, Kai's from up at Timberline.
Yeah.
Sketch slopes. Sketch.
Yeah.
Sketchy slopes.
That thing was cool.
Something like that.
They put, like, cool custom graphics on it. And, yeah, I don't know. I like Capita. I don't know if I'll ever get another Capita, though. They're, like, super fragile.
Yeah.
But they're good boards. If I could get sponsored by them.
Anybody here work for Capita?
Yeah, we'll see. My friend got knocked out on a jump yesterday. Kind of gnarly. Ooh.
It's always scary going into, like, the end of the season, like, springtime. People feel super confident in their tricks because they've been working on them all winter. And the snow's changing because it's getting warmer out, and so everything gets a little bit more sloshy a little bit earlier on. Yeah. And so I think a lot of people start getting injured during this time of the year. I'm so sorry. I don't want to say it.
Knock on wood.
But knock on wood, but it does tend to happen. But... better getting injured in the end of the year than the beginning of the year. Am I right?
I'd be curious to see the statistics on that. Like, if it's in the beginning or near the end.
I'm so curious, like, where we can find statistics on so much injury / snowboarding stuff, like, combines. Like, we should do that research.
How?
I don't know. Maybe we should send out a survey. Huh.
I don't know.
The ball's rolling.
You're into all this stats.
I love stats.
That's not my thing.
Love stats. I was in college. I took. I was in a health major, and we did epidemiology, which is the study of diseases and how they spread, and basically pandemics and epidemics and statistics and testing and data, and just so nerdy, and I love it so much. So if I could compile a survey and send it out to X amount of snowboarders in X amount of regions.
Yeah, you should, if you created something professional.
Yeah.
You could send it out to the resorts.
Email. Oh.
Those would be the people to talk to, because they're the ones that the ski patrol is going to work with, and they have to report it. So
talking about, like, getting injured, when, what kind of injury, so we can, like, actually say, like, what is the most common injury. Yeah. We can actually say when you're riding in these areas or whatever. Oh, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, you should look into that.
I should. I'll write it down.
Yeah. Here's my pen. So I bought these awesome pens. This is off topic, but they are, like, they're Japanese. They're from Japan. They have Japanese writing, and they're called Juice Up. I like the 0.4 millimeter, so it's not, like, too small but not too large. They're Pilot, but I bought a bunch of them, and I gave some to Sarah. But what we do is we tape them. So we tape them so she knows which ones are hers, and she happened to lose hers recently.
I don't know where I had two.
These are mine?
Yeah. He's very possessive over his pens.
Yes.
Idea.
A good pen. Give me a shout out. Anyone who loves a good pen.
Understands a good pen.
Understands, yeah. Pens are expensive, by the way. These are not.
Snowboarding survey. These are not, you said?
Yeah, these aren't that expensive. Pens can get up to hundreds or thousands of dollars.
That's so stupid.
We're talking, like, fountain pens and
That's when it comes back to the Mr. Jones. Keeping up with the Jones.
Oh yeah, I think it's just an old school mentality. Like everyone has to have a nice pen that they write nice things with, and you know, pre-computers.
Yeah.
So.
Cade says, my friend got knocked out on a jump yesterday, kind of gnarly. Oh, we already saw that. Same day my friend got knocked out. My friend's dad backwards dislocated his shoulder. It was a rough day. What's a backwards dislocate? Is that a thing?
No, I got knocked out. My friend's dad backwards dislocated. Yeah, it is. It's not as common as a kind of anterior dislocation, but it can definitely, if there's enough force, it could have pushed his shoulder back or down. But that sounds very painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never dislocated my shoulder.
Yeah.
I hope that will never happen.
Yes. What I've seen is a lot of people are predisposed for dislocations in their shoulder for whatever reason, genetics.
Yeah, why would that be?
Usually it's the sport or activity that you're doing, but some people just get dislocations. That's just the way their bodies are made.
Isn't it though that like if you get one dislocation, it makes it easier to get
absolutely.
more?
More than likely you'll continue to get them unless you strengthen your shoulder.
Would it
or get surgery?
Could you argue that like the people who are predisposed to dislocations just have gotten them and so they've gotten them, whereas a lot of people haven't even gotten that first?
Yeah, what I mean by that is someone who's doing the same activity with the same movement. One person will get it, one person won't, based on kind of the anatomy, the strength of the capsule. Like there's just so many factors involved. But yeah, definitely, if you dislocate your shoulder once, more than likely it'll happen again.
Brognarly.
So, catmaman. I love pens and colors. Good. Brognarly, I have one at my desk and I'm super possessive over it. Don't remember the brand. It just writes perfect.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Whatever.
There's just some pens. It makes your handwriting look nice.
I agree.
And it feels good.
I miss my pens. I don't know what happened to them.
When you find that pen, you don't let go.
I think I left one at someone's house, actually.
Really?
Haley's.
Oh, you should ask her for that.
I know, I should.
I bet she's using it
she
right now.
She loves pens, too.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't tell me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Is this a short one?
It's a short one.
Getting the ball rolling again, you guys. Next week, what is it next week?
Sunday.
We don't have anything going on, so we're going to be here for sure.
14th, I believe.
14th.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll come up with a topic for next week. We'll let you know. I'll let you know in my snoga on Wednesday. So with my snoga that I put on here on YouTube on Wednesday, I will let you guys know what our topic is. I have to write that down or else I'll forget.
All right.
This thing saves me every day.
All right, my friends. With that,
I bid you adieu. Thank you,
adieu.
Brognarly, Cade, catmaman, Dad, who was in here earlier.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming in and jumping on the chat.
Sam.
Smash that like button, as L Stacker would say. Where's L? I'm calling him out. Yeah, thanks for coming, and we will see you guys next Sunday, same time, same place, 5 p.m. We will have a topic for you, and you can ask us any questions.
Yes.
Arigatou
All right.
gozaimashita.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining.
See y'all later.